If you're a laborer working in the construction trades, you've probably seen small gas engines powering many different types of machines on the job site. In order for you to work productively with these machines, there are certain things you need to know about the operation, safety, and maintenance of their engines. Always refer to the operator's manual for the machinery when you can. It's important you understand the type of engine you'll be working with, its rated capacity, as well as instructions on its maintenance and use. There are two types of gasoline engines, 4-stroke and 2-stroke. 4-stroke engines are bigger than 2-stroke engines. They're usually mounted on the equipment. 4-stroke engines normally power a belt, a shaft, or a chain drive system. They can provide a much larger amount of horsepower than 2-stroke engines, and they have a separate tank or reservoir for the oil and gas. 4-stroke engines operate efficiently only in an upright position. By contrast, 2-stroke engines are small and lightweight. They can run freely at full throttle without damaging the engine. You can operate them efficiently in any position, even when they're mounted upside down. And 2-stroke engines run on a mixture of gasoline and 2-cycle oil. In both 2- and 4-stroke gasoline engines, the spark plug creates a spark that ignites the gasoline-air mixture. Make sure the spark plugs in your gasoline engine are clean and are operating efficiently. If they aren't, replace the spark plugs. The moving parts of an engine are lubricated by oil. Just as in a car engine, this lubrication reduces friction, heat, and wear on the engine. A 2-stroke engine has no separate reservoir for the engine oil. The oil is mixed with the gasoline. It's very important to only use oil specifically made for 2-stroke engines. When you're working with 2-stroke engines, always check the operator's manual for the oil-fuel mixture ratio. The oil-fuel mixture will separate after being stored. Be sure to mix the oil-fuel mixture thoroughly before you pour it into the fuel tank. Always label the fuel container. Make sure the contents of the container are clearly marked. Most small engines are air-cooled. To keep them running efficiently, most engines have fins to provide a surface area from which the heat can dissipate. Before starting a 4-stroke engine, check the oil and fuel levels. On a 2-stroke engine, check the fuel level only, since fuel and oil is mixed. Be sure the engine is clean and the engine covers are in place. To start the 4- or 2-stroke engines, turn the on-off switch to the on position. If the engine has a choke, close it. If the engine has a primer, pump the primer 2 or 3 times. Set the throttle approximately 1/2 open and operate at full throttle. On a 2-stroke engine, set the throttle wide open. Pull the starter rope or use the electrical starter. On a 4-stroke engine, once the engine starts, open the choke. On a 4-stroke, once the engine has started, open the throttle to the desired speed. On a 2-stroke engine, operate at full throttle. Small gasoline-powered engines provide the means to use a variety of tools in many different workplaces. Learn to maintain and operate them properly. Wear personal protective equipment while working and follow safe operating procedures at all times. Small engines can make the worksite more productive, but only if they're used properly. If you have any questions about the operation of this equipment, consult the operator's manual or ask your supervisor.